Hello and welcome everybody to Too Many Toons, the podcast where each week we discuss some of the best and worst cartoons around. My name is Steve, and I am joined by the dopest of co-hosts.
Hi there, I'm Alex.
Yo, what up? I'm Perry.
And today we are taking a look at probably one of the best cartoons to ever exist, the Mr. T animated series.
Where do we begin, guys? I think we're already too hyped to talk about it.
Like, when we say the best and the worst of cartoons, we mean, like, sometimes it's both at the same time.
This is definitely both at the same time.
Oh, okay. I'm actually, like, I think out of everything we've covered, I'm actually, like, the most excited to talk about this one.
As crazy as it is, yeah.
Yeah, because we'll get to it. I guess we should start off with each other's weeks and stuff. What have you been up to, Alex?
Well, let's see. I mean, I have a cold. I've been watching a lot of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, like probably too much.
Yo!
But it's a great show.
It's so good.
But that's been my week, really.
Oh, wow. What a compact, nice little week you got there.
Yeah, it's really easy summary.
Okay. Oh god, I quit my job. My old job. So now
Is that a good one?
No, it's an amazing thing. I couldn't be happier.
Okay, good, because I didn't know if I should cheer or be like, oh man, you know?
No,
so,
you should
cheer. Yeah, dude.
So now I'm only working at Screenwave, and I'm gonna start making more videos.
Shit.
Yo!
There we go. More cheering. But other than that, I mean, I've been playing the Steven Universe phone game that came out.
Me too.
Okay.
It is really
You've both
good.
been playing it?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's good. Yeah, I'm still in World 1, but like I like it a lot.
It's so good. It just
really
fits the
wanted
show,
to do
everything about the show, like, perfectly.
Yeah, it does. And it's like
Guys.
it's like Paper Mario, but like Steven Universe, and like nothing could be better.
It's their distance. It's like their long distant models. Like, it's amazing. I love it.
Oh my god. I gotta get this. I feel like a big dum-dum for not having it.
But what about you, Perry? What have you been doing?
Okay, I got a lot of important stuff to cover in a very brief amount of time.
Oh, shit,
First and foremost, there was a huge Nintendo Direct last week. And we have to broach a topic that I think is very near and dear to us as people that are talking about cartoons. There is a Smash poll going on.
Goku.
What does that mean?
Goku.
That means we can put
Goku.
character into Smash Bros. And you know what that means, right? Not Goku. We're going to finally have Street Sharks in a video game.
Naruto.
Street Sharks, guys! Vote for Streets!
Oh, Street
Put
Sharks.
them in
That's even
there!
better.
Yeah!
I think we need Goku, Naruto, and Street Sharks.
Bleach guy.
Bleach guy.
Bleach guy!
His name's Ichigo,
No!
right? Is it Ichigo?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It's been quite a while since I've seen it, but it was bad. Don't watch it.
Alex.
Yo, we need JoJo.
Are you kidding me? JoJo would be too strong. We can't put him in Smash Bros.
You'd kill everybody.
Yeah, it would be unfair. It'd be an unfair match. But Street Sharks would fit in perfectly. So if you're listening to this and you love Smash Bros, do us all a favor. Cast a ballot for Street Sharks. I don't care which one. They're all pretty cool.
Now, have they been in a video game before?
No, so this would be a big deal to me.
You have to make one first, because that's a criteria.
Oh, well, then I'm gonna lie, and they've totally been in a video game
Okay. Well, I totally believe you, so that's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's a good thing I put my blind faith in you.
Crap. Okay, moving along. Something that very exciting happened to me this weekend. I joined a D&D group.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, indeed.
Is it fun?
Dude, I'm like the kid that's like, can I touch boobies? And like, and they're like, Harry, seriously? Like, you don't want to kill the orc that's right in front of you? Like, it's been amazing, and it's literally everything I've wanted in a D&D experience. It's a lot like, how they convey it in TV show and movies, but like it's really monotonous, and I don't know. I really like it. It's if you like role playing, it's a good time.
Yeah,
I probably should have said this is my first D&D experience. So, yeah,
it is super fun, and I've been looking for people to do something like that. So maybe we can do something sometime. Because
yeah, man, I'll have to talk to
shit.
you about that afterwards.
Too many orcs.
New podcast.
That was the
New
best I
podcast.
had.
Too many orcs.
That was the
Too many orcs.
that was the best joke I could come up with right there.
Oh, Alex is the best.
We're off to a great start. Is that all that
This
you've
is a
been
great
up to
start.
this week?
I could say a lot of other bullshit. Okay, another important thing. Fucking Mortal Kombat X is coming out soon, and they released the hypest trailer I've ever seen in years. It feels like I'm in the early 2000s again. I don't know what life is. I'm literally every day waking up watching the trailer, and it like, I'm too hype. That's about it. That's about it, guys. Let's move on to the episode. We got a lot to talk about.
Cool.
We've got a lot to talk about. So the episode we did was episode 7 of season 1 called The Ninja Mystery. And as a brief summary of this, the team has a meet in New York City, not too far from a movie location. At the same time, a mysterious ninja is robbing stores and looking for something in particular. The team has to unravel the mystery before the ninja makes a clean getaway.
All right, so
Thank you, Stevepedia.
I want to start with you keep saying the team. So what that amounts to is that Mr. T has a bus full of preteens who are all gymnasts.
Yeah.
And that's all we know.
They have no backstory. They're just there to be gymnasts.
Like maybe in the first episode there's an explanation, but
no.
There's not.
I watched
You watched it?
The first episode is about the black kid joining the team, and everybody hates him. I'm serious.
I even wrote down, why are they gymnasts? I want
the
to
best
know.
part.
I don't know. Why is Mr. T the gymnast coach? It seems
That's a better question, really.
Why is he driving around in a van with preteens?
He just has a bus of preteens, and there's so many of them.
There's so many.
There's way too many characters to actually care about in this.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious.
Okay, so there's the 2 white boys, there's the dumb one, there's the redhead girl, there's the Japanese girl, there's the young black boy, there's the Mr. T wannabe, and the dog, I think.
I looked on Wikipedia article, and there's also a Native American girl and a Mexican boy.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
It's a huge cast. They covered every ethnicity.
That's something I wrote down. They have that racial diversity, man, and they it's just insane. It's almost to a fault because there's just so many people.
It's funny because that's something I associate with the 90s, Captain Planet. It's there's the Brazilian guy and the
Yeah.
But this is
the redhead.
Yeah. But this is early 80s, so it's
yeah.
I guess it's ahead of its time in that way.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, I mean, the 80s and 90s were very hey, let's include everyone.
What happened?
I don't know.
The 2000s
I think they
happened.
realized it's just too much effort. It's who is this kid again? What's this kid's deal? Because that's what I kept thinking. The first time I watched it, I was like, I don't know who these people are.
By the end, I had a decent idea.
I just know Mr. T.
Even by the end, I don't know anybody by name other than Mr. T.
Actually,
yeah.
The Wikipedia article helped a lot. There's the main characters in this one were Robin and Vince, and Vince is the shitty actor guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the really dumb one. The Italian
Yeah, the dumb one.
Oh, he was so dumb.
He sounds like Danny DeVito.
He
Kinda.
kind of does. I can
Dude.
see that.
Some of the voices in this were just...
Oh my god.
Sublime.
Okay. I want to get to the ninjas in particularly later. But wow, they're it's either super ridiculous, terrible, or hilariously bad. And then you have Mr. T.
I think my favorite was the little Mr. T wannabe, the kid.
Oh my god!
The little white boy talking to Mr. T.
God.
He was like...
Dude,
he's like
can
this
you guys
6-year-old.
understand what he's saying? 'Cause I sat there and replayed it 5 times. I was like, what is this kid saying?
And just that concept, to have him as a character It's like, it hurts me on so many levels.
It's hilarious.
It was so bad. Oh my god. And
I loved it.
Before we like jump too far away from it, I just want to, there was one part in it like dealing with like the ethnicities of everybody that I loved. It was oh god, where was it? Oh, when they were in the hotel room and the white girl is like, I bet it was the person who runs the hotel because he was Japanese, and the girl was like,
that part was so good.
the girl was like, bitch, please, I'm Japanese, and I wasn't the ninja,
like,
and I was like,
do you think I'm the ninja because
Robin's
I'm
racist as
Japanese?
shit.
So good. Dude, that redhead girl was such a bitch the entire time.
oh my god,
Like,
yeah.
I like that they tackled that.
Yeah, I was just like, oh man, I love the Japanese girl now.
Okay.
She's
I think her name's
incredible.
Kim, I think. It's Kim.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to before we get too ahead of ourselves, I want to back up a little bit.
Oh, me too.
Let's talk about the intro to the cartoon and the pre-intro to the cartoon with Mr. T.
All right, listen. So the live action intros, listen. Nothing in life is better than those.
Nothing.
Ever.
Nothing. Yeah.
And he's just working it out, you guys. You don't even know.
Yeah.
He's just getting swollen
Just on
telling
the
you about his cartoon.
on the bicycle.
I can't. Like, I saw that and I was like, oh, yes.
I'm just so
We're
happy
gonna have a
that he was
good
actually
day.
in it. Like, that himself was in the cartoon.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was
It's like,
amazing.
it's really, it's like affirming, like, in a sense that, hey, look, I'm a real person and I'm also in this cartoon.
Yeah.
Like, it's so stupid. And another thing I loved about the Mr. T intro was he's like, hey, man, I'm going to let you know what this episode's about before the episode even starts.
Yeah. And he doesn't mention, like, the fucking ninjas. He mentions, like, there was a kid who didn't, like, who thought he could get in with good looks. No, it's hard work. Like, okay, did you forget the part with, like, the actual ninja?
I like
Dude,
that
the ninja was, like, the minor part of the story, and it's, like, so stupid.
Like, his life is so whimsical that that's the part he retained, is, like, his friend being an asshole. Vince being an asshole.
And, like, it was perfect. And then, like, the actual, like, the other intro for the cartoon.
Oh my god.
Oh, you mean the like, the opening theme song thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mr.
Jesus.
T!
I couldn't, like...
Okay.
Where do we start with that?
I think the thing that I noticed right away from this intro was, holy shit, this animation is god-awful.
Yeah.
Like, okay, when the girl, there's a part where, I think it's a Japanese girl, and she's, like, on the high bar and low bar.
Yes!
And she does this thing where she goes to low bar and, like, swings her, like, pelvic area around it, and it looks like you're just wiggling, like, a PNG of the girl. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I just watched it again as you said it. Oh my god.
Oh,
It's
great.
the best part. I wrote that part down too because I was like, this is way too amazing to not mention.
Dude.
Well, my favorite
It's
part...
so funny.
My favorite part is when, like, Mr. T, like, horrifyingly advances toward the camera.
Dude, that part was the second best part. Oh, his face was so fucking scary.
He's just like... He's just coming for you.
Yeah? Oh my god, I hate it and I love it. This was one of the best cartoon intros just ever.
Like,
It's Go ahead, Alex.
Okay, I was just gonna say, it really looks like it's a parody of something, but it's just itself. Like,
It's not.
This is real life.
Like, the intro theme song is, like, kind of catchy music with Mr. T saying every once in a while, and people posing. It's, like, literally everything that we parody now, if you're trying to, like, make a off-kilter, like, old-school intro, and it's great. I love it.
I feel like that Mike Tyson show is, like, directly parodying this. I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen clips, and it looks like they tried to go for this, like, exactly, and it's incredible.
Pretty much.
Oh,
Also, there's a dog.
Yeah, I guess that's a thing. And it has a mohawk.
T-dog. Yeah.
I can't get over that mohawk.
Yeah,
man.
no, it's...
It's really gross. Like, it looks like someone that stapled a mohawk to the dog's head.
Gross dog mohawk. I have some thoughts. Like, I think if we're just like proceeding through the episode, one of the parts that stuck out for me towards the beginning was when they like had to explain what ninjas are.
Dude, when the Japanese girl says, a ninja, shadow warrior of Japan, I fucking lost it.
Yeah, it's like, was there a time when, like, that was not common knowledge?
I'm guessing like in the 70s.
Pre-1950?
Like, I don't even know. Like, because wasn't martial art, like, films a big deal, like, in the 70s and 80s?
Yeah, I mean, it started to get, like, a lot of, coverage and, like, money in the West around, like, 70s, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, it seems pretty obvious about, like, what a ninja is. And I just love that detailed, like, description. Like, it's perfect. Shadow Warrior of Japan.
Shadow Warrior of Japan. Yep.
And some even say they could turn invisible. And it's hilarious because, like, apparently actual ninjas were, like, totally not the way they're portrayed now at all. Like, they were just, like, they weren't trained, and they were, like, bandits who, like, shoved glass into, like, eggshells and chucked them at people, and, like, they didn't have, like... They're just using what they had instead of like, oh look, I have ornate smoke bombs and like all magic.
Oh,
and shit.
Right. Well, that's definitely been like amped up a little bit, but
it's just hilarious.
I liked the Mario and Luigi reference on the bus when they're talking about pizza places.
God.
This was like 1983, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When did Mario Brothers come out?
Like, oh God, around the same time.
It must have been.
I feel like it was after, but maybe not.
It was 83. The original game was released.
So there you go.
Were they like super with it culturally? Because I'm
not
not buying
sounds
that.
Like they were.
I am not buying that.
Because, they must have been.
I feel like this show is too 70s for the 80s, honestly.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
The 80s. But
dude, it feels so fucking 70s.
Like the funky soundtrack.
Oh, the soundtrack was amazing.
And the hair, I guess, well... There was some carryover in the culture from, like, between the two, but 83 is pushing a little, I think. I just like that the stuntable actor guy looked just like Tom Selleck.
Yeah.
And his name
was
Tom.
That guy was great.
I don't know.
Wait, the who?
Tom.
Like the
actor.
Before he took off his like fake wig and mustache, he was just like blatantly Tom Selleck.
Oh, okay. Now I know what you mean. The stunt dude, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, that's kind of jumping a little ahead. But like the very beginning, you see the ninja stealing a diamond, and he jumps on his motorbike and just is going the opposite way of the street. And Mr. T's like, I don't like that. I'm gonna chase this guy. He shouldn't be doing that. And like, why, Mr. T? He's not bothering you except for driving the wrong way.
Well,
he got off his.
I think you're forgetting, I pity the fool who ignores one-way roads, or whatever the line was.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
The beautiful line.
And just the fact that literally whenever Mr. T is on screen, he is angry. He is an angry and sassy black man, and it is absolutely amazing. He is the best character. He carries the show. He does.
I mean, oh my god, I loved it. If they didn't have Mr. T in the show, I would have gotten way too bored.
I even wrote down, like, whenever Mr. T is not on screen, I'm just bored.
And, like, he's so exaggerated. He's like a fucking demigod or something. Like, I don't... like, he's indestructible.
It's incredible.
Oh yeah, I wrote some stuff about that, like, especially towards the end, where he gets stuck in the vault with the Japanese girl, and he just kicks the vault open.
Oh my god, he rips the door off the
I'm just like, what?
Like, they know.
How strong is this guy?
They know they're being ridiculous.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part. He fucking kicks the door open. A vault.
Yeah.
I lost it at that. Like, I could not contain myself anymore when I was watching. It was just, it was way too good.
So, the main, like, plot point of this particular episode, Steve said it earlier, but it's mainly about this one kid who's a bit of a dum-dum, and he wants to be in the movies, and he thinks he could just be in the movies because he's alright looking, or he thinks he's handsome, and he knows gymnastics, and the ninja, we come to find out, was a member of the movie crew. He was a stunt double. And it becomes this game of cat and mouse with like, oh, who's a ninja? Is it the Japanese hotel manager.
Who's like totally old and can't run.
Totally old, and like I love his first response, like to be like called out on that. He's like, "Guys, I have a pacemaker."
Yeah, he's like, and he was so sad about it too.
Yeah, he's like, "Why did you have to make me bring that up?" And then it becomes like the ninja calls up the kid. Who's like, "Hey, I got you an audition." And he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna come down to Coney Island." And like, it was obviously a trap. The team has to go get the kid back. And then Mr. T beats up the ninja, and that's pretty much the episode.
I love
so
that.
Much.
I love that the whole episode is essentially about piracy.
Oh yeah,
like because that was the ninja's plan to steal the movie and then go sell it himself. And I was just like, this is about piracy, and it's so ironic because I'm watching it online.
Yeah,
dude,
Mr. T would be like doing the shit out of us right now.
I didn't think the whole, like, ninja plot would be, oh, hey, all those old, like, thieveries were just, they were just a ploy. What he really wants is the movie, so he can pirate it later.
Yeah, you're stealing diamonds, dude.
Yeah, like what the heck?
Literally a ninja stealing diamonds. What more do you need?
No, you need more money, because
also,
movie piracy is bad.
I'm a little afraid that, like, Mr. T is like going to listen to this and find us and like make us pay for our piracy sins.
He's gonna come.
Thanks a lot, Steve.
Kick down our houses and just beat the shit out of us.
We've unleashed something horrible.
Oh god. If we don't make a podcast next week, you know what happened.
You know exactly what happened.
Just like have a funeral for us on the web. Yeah, Twitter funeral.
A Twitter funeral.
I'd go to one.
Yeah.
That seems pretty cash, so yeah.
It's pretty cash.
CAJJ, cash.
I like how obvious it was that the stuntman was the ninja as well.
Yeah, it was like totally a Scooby-Doo thing.
It couldn't have been more obvious.
Oh my god.
Yep. This reminded me a lot of Scooby-Doo.
It's just like a really like confused, bloated Scooby-Doo.
Mm-hmm.
It was Scooby-Doo if we had one main character and a bunch of characters you don't care about.
So, yeah, except instead of like having a bunch of characters you don't care about.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like 3 other characters you don't care about. And 2 main characters. Because you watch Scooby-Doo for Scooby and Shaggy, you know?
Yeah,
you didn't watch Scooby-Doo for fucking Velma.
Although it is like a lot funnier if you imagine it's just like a group of teenagers who are all like high constantly, and they're just like solving quote unquote mysteries, but they're really just driving around and like going into old houses.
Can we just like make that an actual show? Just like a bunch of kids who just get high and go pretend they're solving mysteries.
Not to ruin your moment here, guys, but like they kind of make fun of that in Venture Bros.
Oh, with the Scooby-Doo gang is all like they're all serial killers.
Yeah, and like what's his name? What's the
Fred?
No, the oh my god. The guy,
Scooby-Oo.
No, not Scooby-Doo's buddy. The one that's always with Scooby. Shaggy. There we go. It's on top of my tongue, tip of my tongue. And Shaggy is always high in that, and Fred is a twerked out maniac, and it's great.
I'm pretty sure they're all modeled after like actual killers, like because the one that Shaggy's modeled after is like he like said that he received visions of like a dog telling him to kill people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
wait, what?
Yeah, there was like a serial killer. I forgot his name, but like he got hallucinations of a dog who told him to kill people, and like that's the dog in the parody.
Shit.
Or something. Anyway.
We got really off topic there.
I learned a lot.
Can you blame us though? I mean,
yeah, this is all over.
But
the
like
place.
the Scooby-Doo kind of brings up a good point, because like when you watch this, it's the most obvious. Like it's very Hanna-Barbera.
Oh yeah.
And like the sound effects, you guys. The sound effects.
They were
like it's so like when you think of cartoony sound effects, it's Hanna-Barbera sound effects. There's so many freaking sound effects in this show. I loved it, and they're like overwhelming. And like I don't know, like this show more than I don't know. Like when I watched this, I was like, this is so for kids. It hurts because like when the gymnasts were chasing after the ninja at one point, and they're like, "Oh, we got the upper hand. It's 2-on-1." And then like, the ninja pulls out his like sickle. And he's like, "Looks like he's got the upper hand," and like cuts the rope. And you're like, "Oh, are they gonna die?" Like, thank God. And then there's a high bar right underneath it.
I wrote down these one-liners like, "Oh my God, were they bad but good?"
Oh yeah, I mean that kind of sums up the entire like show. It's so bad it's good.
Yeah, like regarding the whole like mortal danger thing, there was one part where like I think he had Vince captured the ninja bad guy, whatever, and like he was like, "I'm going to literally kill this child," and then like she's like, "Oh, brother." He said like you won't be hearing from him again or something, and they're just like nonchalantly like, I guess this just happens a lot to them.
Yeah, well,
which has terrifying implications.
It makes me wish I was in a mystery team when I was a kid.
Mr. T, really no, fun. You wouldn't be alive right now. None of us would. Mr. T is repeatedly like leading these children into horrible danger.
But like Alex, at the end of the day, you got to say Mr. T saved it. Like,
yeah, Mr. T saves you at the end of the day.
Yeah, he saved them, but he also was the one who like got them there in the first place. So like,
yeah, but as long as he's saving you, I guess it's fine.
I mean, I wouldn't have a problem. Yeah, hanging out with Mr. T if he's going to save me every time.
Oh yeah,
watch
it's like
a cool like we need to talk about the very ending with the where Mr. T lures, or not really lures, but like he sets a trap for the ninja in the vault with him hiding in the vault. Because the ninja's got to go back to like replace the film after he pirated it, and Mr. T's there, and then it turns into this big chase, this big ridiculous chase.
Chase scene.
Oh my God, it's so terrible. I hate it.
It's ridiculous. It's so dumb. Like, he's in a horse and carriage. He's kind of like vaguely following the guy. There's no tension at all.
There's none. It's just music. It's just music, and then like cuts of either one of them, like just chasing, like going. And then the ninja's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go on the Skytram," and like Mr. T's like, "Okay." Oh yeah. And like they just fight on the Skytram, and it's great.
It ends so like, anticlimactically. Like he just takes the mask.
It's so abrupt.
He takes the mask off, and that's shit. He just gives up then, and I'm like,
he's like, okay. After all those ninja skills, I guess I would give up too. Once you knew my hidden identity.
Yeah, like honestly, I wouldn't want to find Mr. T. Like, can you imagine when he opened the vault? He must have shit himself when just Mr. T standing there
easily.
And pissed off
Japanese I know, I would shit myself if I opened anything and I saw Mr. T on the other side. I would just run, like, there's just no hope for you at that point. I like how there's a few moments in, like, when we were watching it, there was a lot of animation errors. Like, things would just not be there anymore. There was a few instances where door handles would just disappear, and, like, you know what? All of that just made it even better. It's just like disappearing doorknobs and shit like that just vanishing, and just it made the whole experience that much better.
What made me uncomfortable too was like occasionally like a character's ass would be way more well defined than it was before, and like I didn't like that. Like someone had to draw that, and a lot of them are like 16. So
I didn't notice that before.
Okay, something I noticed is like if characters were still and then they started walking, sometimes they would be cross-eyed for a second.
Really?
And I was just like, oh my God.
Oh, I wish I'd seen that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back
T's
and watch
cross-eyed
it
a couple times.
And there were some fun logical fallacies too, like when the ninja like breaks the window and that doesn't set off an alarm, but like, oh, good thing I have this little like wimpy floor button to set off the alarm. Like
you'd think you'd accidentally set that off. It's just on the floor.
Yeah, yeah, you just step on it. I mean, but like I just like that like the glass breaking is like no alarm rigged to that. Just you know.
Okay, another thing like that, big like gap in logic for me was when they're on the rooftop chasing the ninja. And the ninja uses his sickle to grapple away, and then like everyone's like, "Where'd the ninja go?" I was like, "You guys just saw him like jump off the building. Like where else could he have gone? He's just over there. He's just across the street." Like I'm just like,
it reminds me of the Spider-Man cartoon, which we have to watch, by the way. Like there's this scene where like he's trying to get through a locked window, so he shoots web at it, he punches it, and then he opens it. It's so amazing. Like
I've seen GIFs of that.
Yeah.
Oh man, and like there was a few more. Like there was something when he's stealing the money from the hotel, he punches the window and breaks it, like you were saying, and it doesn't set off the alarm. And then when it cuts back, like a few scenes later, like in the same thing, the glass is still there. You can still see like the reflections of the lights on the glass.
Yeah,
I actually didn't notice that. I'm kind of ashamed.
There's so many little things like that in the show, and it just, like I said, it just made it all the better. There was one part, it wasn't like a weird animation error or anything like that, but when they find the ninja first going into the vault, like all of a sudden they just see the Japanese girl just outside on the ledge. And they're like, "What are you doing out there?" And she was like, "What does it look like? The ninja's here." And I was like, "What? Why wouldn't you use a door?" So she just uses the window, and then they, instead of like going down, they just scale the side of the building like it's no big deal.
And it was like a random like zip cord for them to go down.
I was just like, "What am I watching?"
I just love that. Like, what are you doing out there? What do you think I'm doing?
Yeah,
I'm
that
catching
part
the
made me
ninja.
laugh. It made me laugh so hard.
The Japanese girl is super sassy.
She's really cool.
Oh, she's the best. She's the absolute best character.
So, the finale, the ending of this beautiful show is another live-action Mr. T part. And he's got some stuff to tell us.
Like, valuable life advice.
The most valuable.
Like, I would do... Like, he's so persuasive. Like, I'm watching him like, I'll do it for you, Mr. T. I'll stay in school. I won't do drugs. I'll, like, pull myself up on my bootstraps.
So, like, what he says is he's like, "You guys, you gotta work hard to be the best you could be. And that's a promise from me, Mr. T." And I was like, "I'm done. Whatever you want, Mr. T, I'll do it."
I believed him.
Dude, me too. It was like, if he believes in me... Holy shit, I could do whatever I want.
Seriously.
I could be a scientist tomorrow. I could be a brain surgeon.
Oh my god, believe in the Mr. T that believes in you.
Yeah! Oh, that was beautiful, Steve.
It was the perfect way to end this perfect episode of a perfect cartoon series. Thank you, everybody, for watching another week of Too Many Toons. It was probably one of the most fun episodes I think we've done so far.
Definitely.
It was absolutely perfect. And hey, you know, if you enjoyed it, subscribe to us on YouTube, rate and review us on iTunes. Things like that really help us out. And next week, we're going to be checking out Super Jail Season 1, Episodes 1 and 2. So make sure you watch those and go to the subreddit so we can have some discussion about it. And let us know exactly what you thought of the episode, because I know these are going to be crazy. It's been a long time since I watched Super Jail, but it's pretty nuts.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm super stoked to talk about that one next week. Hopefully, it can live up to Mr. T hype.
Well,
I don't know if it's gonna live.
You can't.
I don't know if it's gonna live up to Mr. T.
You can't judge your entire life by like the height of your existence. So I wouldn't be too unrealistic here, Perry.
Mr. T was the height of our existence.
That's it, guys. It's going to be, the rest of the podcast forever is just going to be a plateau. We're never going to peak like this episode.
Now, you know what we should do? We should just make a podcast about the Mr. T cartoon and cover one episode every episode.
There's only like 30, so...
It'd be a short podcast, but you know what? It'd be a great podcast.
Also, we're kidding. We're awesome, and we're not going to plateau.
So thank you, everybody, for watching. We hope to see you next week. But before we go, let's have a nice word from a very, very good friend of ours.
There's more to life than romance. There's friendship.